Hey, this is Alex Abraham. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to break down the misconceptions, the truth, and the action steps on how you can build true confidence, right? That millionaire confidence, even if you don't have $1 million, right? How can you build that confidence, that self-belief? And I think the main thing that people do, which is a mistake, is that they just believe it, right? They wake up one day, they read a book, they watch some seminar, they watch a video on YouTube, and they think they have this confidence. They think they're gonna go out and be great at golf or sales or marketing or business, whatever you're trying to be great at, but they miss the one key thing that'll actually earn that confidence, and I'm gonna go over that in this video. So the misconception about confidence is that people think they're gonna watch a video like this or they're gonna read a book and just magically wake up with confidence in a certain area. Like I mentioned in the intro, they think, oh, I watched this sales video, I'm gonna become a closer. I watched this video on marketing, I know how to do advertising. Or I just know how to build a business now that I feel like I have the confidence. And self-belief is important, right? Believing that you can do it. But the key is that don't think that that's the whole picture. You have to earn confidence by doing, right? I've done well over probably 1,500 videos like this or webinars, live streams, stuff like that. So I have confidence now. Yes, because I have belief in myself generally that I can make things happen, but I also have confidence because I've recorded so many videos, I've messed up, right? I've made mistakes, I've failed, I've learned, I've grown. So I think that's the number one misconception I hear from people that I work with or that I speak with about confidence is that they think, oh, I started this business, I'm so confident, I'm gonna make $1 million this year. And I'm like, that's a good start. It's good to start with having confidence and belief in yourself. But real confidence is built through earned effort, through trying, through messing up, through trying again and never quitting. So I think that's the number one misconception that you want to avoid. And you hear this idea as an entrepreneur of faking it till you make it, which I understand, right? You're a new entrepreneur, you don't have client testimonials, you want to get new clients though, so you want to put your best foot forward. But I think a lot of people fake it till they make it with their confidence and their abilities because they don't want to put the work in. And it's usually a fear of embarrassment / failure, right? They just want to kind of do the webinars with 1,000 people. They want to do videos where 100,000 people are going to watch and they want to do that on their first video. And a lot of the time it's because they're scared of doing a video with only 5 people showing up or only 10 people showing up to their webinar, but that's a part of the process, right? Fake it till you make it. It is what it is. Every new entrepreneur does it to a certain extent, but don't let that stop you from thinking, okay, I need to put the reps in. Don't be afraid of failure. Don't be afraid of being embarrassed. I think the only thing to be embarrassed about is if you have an opportunity down the road to do a big webinar or to make a presentation or do a seminar with a lot of people, but you're not prepared, right? You waited, you just talk. Maybe you talked your way into a big opportunity and you can't deliver because you haven't put the time and you haven't put the reps in. It's kind of like a boxer, right? They're a great talker, they talk the best trash, or a UFC fighter, but they've only fought in kind of tomato cans, they've only fought in bums, and when Canelo wants to fight them or Floyd Mayweather wants to fight them now, they're like, oh crap, I am gonna get whooped, and then they delay the fight or they show up and they just, they get knocked down in the second round. Maybe they could have beat them if they did things the right way, they put in the time. And so don't fake it till you make it too hard. Yeah, have confidence and belief in yourself, but remember that unless you put the work and unless you've earned the ability to have that confidence and to talk about how great you are, you're gonna get an opportunity at some point and you're not gonna deliver because you didn't ever put yourself out there. You were afraid of embarrassment, but the only thing to be embarrassed about is talking, not delivering on a big level. And I keep saying confidence is earned because you gotta think about the 10,000 hour rule, right? If you wanna become a great golfer, you gotta put in 10,000 hours of practicing, of swinging, of putting, basketball, football. But when it comes to business, you have to put in the same 10,000 hours, but look at the best in any field. Look at someone like Tom Brady, look at Tiger Woods, look at even Steph Curry. They put in well more than 10,000 hours, right? So 10,000 hours is like, hey, if you do that, you can become at least good, right? But if you're in business, you want to become great. And so the key with that is it's a constant process. And that's how you build confidence. That's why there's people like Tony Robbins. He's put in maybe millions of hours. Public speaking, webinars, making videos, communicating with people, fairly complex messages and complex ideas in a very simple, easy to digest way. It's because he's been doing it for so long. He's done it with so many people, so many hours that you could tell him, hey, tomorrow you have a speech in front of 100,000 people live in a stadium, Cowboy Stadium, and he wouldn't be nervous. He'd be like, great, I know what to say. I have the preparation already done. Like, I'm good, because he's put in not just 10,000 hours, but way more than that. But you want that same opportunity, but you wouldn't be ready, right? I don't even know if I would be ready. I've put in tens of thousands of hours, but maybe I need to put in 100,000 hours to be ready for an opportunity like that. So think about your not just business, but think about what skill set do you have? Is it a photographer, right? Are you a marketer? Are you a salesman? Are you a software engineer? What business or what skill do you have that you need to master? And are you really putting in the time? Like when you are in the car, when you're walking your dog, when you're riding your bike, when you're working out, are you watching Netflix? Are you watching political news? Are you digesting information? Are you listening to videos like this? Are you listening to podcasts? Are you really getting to be a master at your craft? Are you putting in the time? That'll give you true confidence to say, oh, we have this job. You're going to work with Intel. You're going to be consulting them on their software engineering. You'll be ready to go, or Apple or something like that, because you put the time in. Once you have the skill set, once you know you can add more value than anybody else in your specific field, you're not going to have worries. You're not going to have doubts. Those only come because you haven't put in the work. And that's why that's faux confidence. You could also say overconfidence and cockiness, because you haven't earned that confidence. You're just talking, but you can talk your way into an opportunity, but being able to deliver is another story. So make sure that if you talk a big game, you back it up with work ethic, you put in the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of hours into mastering your craft, because that's where you'll get the opportunities and then you'll deliver. So what do you do now? Right? I don't want you to stop watching my videos or watching Tony Robbins or reading books, because knowledge is potential power. It's not power like people say, it's potential power, because I can read this book, gather this information, and it goes out both ears if you do nothing with it. So don't stay on the information hamster wheel. Learn, execute. But also with your execution, my advice is to have an actionable, objective goal. Maybe if you're trying to get better at making videos, say, hey, I have an iPhone, I don't need equipment, I just need accountability. Have your wife, have your husband, have your family, someone like a friend even that can hold you accountable. Tell them, hey, I'm going to make 5 videos per week, 5 minutes each for the next 90 days. Right? Don't say I'm going to get 1 million subscribers in a year, because that's not fully in your control. Do something that's 100% in your control. I'm going to make 10 sales calls an hour, or cold calls. I'm going to make this many DMs on Instagram. I'm going to do this or that. Put a number on it. Do it over 3 months, because 1 month can be a little, hey, maybe you just had a really energetic, great month, but then the next month you do nothing. So 90 days, objective, actionable goals. You're not going to say, oh, I'm going to make this much money in the next 90 days, because again, that's not really an action. Okay, I can cold call this many people. I can make these videos. I can do these photo shoots. Something that is all up to you and just pure effort, because that's all you can control at the end of the day. But that's my action step. That's my advice based on how can you earn the confidence. That's the whole point of this video. So you're going to earn the confidence by doing it over and over and over and over again consistently, just like Tom Brady threw the football over and over and over again. And then as time goes on, you work out the little kinks, you work out things to tweak. You get better and better and better. You get good, very good, great, elite, and then you become the best. But give yourself the opportunity. Don't try to do that in 90 days. Just start working, start taking action, and keep things simple. Right? The KISS method. Keep it stupid simple, or keep it simple stupid. However you want to say it to yourself. But that's the whole idea of this video, is that having the self-belief, having confidence that I don't have maybe money right now, I don't have the skills, but I know if I put in the work, I'm going to do it. That's confidence, but then you have to put in the work, right? That's a 2-step equation. So put in the work, take action consistently, and I promise you, you'll get closer to your goals. I'm not gonna say you're gonna make $1 million in 90 days. That's not the goal of this video, but it's the idea that from my experience, seeing people that had faux confidence, faux entrepreneurs, right? They think they're entrepreneurs, they just talk, they never follow anything through, right? They have 10 businesses and none of them are successful. Or just the person that has one business, they do the one thing, they master that over decades. Those are the people that you see with beach houses or on Forbes. Like, they just have a niche, they master it over many, many years, and they take consistent action and they execute. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any comments, let me know below. Have a great day and talk soon.